Hello, everyone. This is Dean Clark Group podcast this week. Today, I have an awesome guest, Callie Brazinski with Allair HVAC. And she's going to talk about her business, introduce herself, and really what she does, because she's in the New York City market primarily. And soon enough, we'll be coming over to Jersey. But I wanted to get her perspective on where she's seeing things given her business. So, Callie, thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me, Dean.
First thing I want to say is really just introduce yourself to the group. Tell them what you do.
So I do HR and marketing for Allair HVAC. We're a full service HVAC service installation, fabrication, supply company based out of Brooklyn. And so right now we are serving essential construction projects. So those can be anything from public housing to hospitals and medical facilities, and then emergency projects. So that means like if the building's going to fall down. So that's what we're focusing on right now.
Got it. Yeah. So how are you looking at this? Are you guys anticipating once things hopefully get lifted in the next couple of weeks to just go crazy bonkers again and just be really busy? Or are you going to start to see this kind of play out pretty steadily?
Well, I think everybody in the construction industry is kind of all on the same page that at the other end of this, there's a lot of happiness and success. It's just a matter of where is that other end of this time. Corona doesn't have a timeline, right? So we really do have to take it day by day and focus on the projects that we can. From an HR perspective, that means taking it day by day with our team and, keeping them in the loop, full transparency with everything going on.
Got it. Yeah. And I think that's the best way to do it, right? I mean, I think we're all kind of doing it that way. Take us from a start to finish in terms of how quickly are things being generated right now, and where are you seeing roadblocks in your business?
So right now, our estimating team is busier than ever. They're estimating projects that are not essential and so are ready to hit the ground running as soon as these restrictions are lifted and as soon as it's safe to do so. So right now, we're just kind of stuck in that initial phase with clients, but the client can't go further. We cannot go further. It's just a matter of getting that estimating done and those quotes ready to go.
Okay. So are you doing a lot more estimates right now? Just
for sure.
A lot of things, right? Okay. And traditionally, like you said, so you're doing a lot more commercial, or would you also do residential at this point?
We're focusing on big projects. So whether that's a huge apartment building or, like I said, the public housing or big commercial projects. Like we did a lot of work at Hudson Yards previously before this. And obviously most commercial projects are at a standstill now.
Obviously, the big question is, and like you said, you're keeping busy with a lot of estimates, but it remains to be seen. I mean, are you starting to hear people say, you know what, we are going to need you guys to come in and actually do all the work that you've been proposing to us?
More and more projects are being deemed essential. And so our hope is that as more of those projects are deemed essential, those projects that we've already estimated will be deemed essential as well. We've already seen that with several projects. So that's our hope going forward. Construction was the last to go with the ban, and so we think it's probably going to be the first to open up.
In terms of your Jersey aspirations, I mean, when do you guys expect to be in Jersey?
As soon as we can get the license. We're already fabricating ductwork for some medical facilities out in Jersey because that is something we can fabricate in our Brooklyn warehouse and then send it over right away.
Okay, awesome. And I guess in terms of really your personally, you're living in New York City?
Yes, I'm in Manhattan, in the Corona capital, the heart of it all.
How are you dealing with all this personally?
I think it is a matter of self-care and reminding myself, we are in a global pandemic. So I think when I first started quarantining, I was like, I'm going to learn 5 languages. I'm going to cook every day. And obviously none of that happened because what's the point of learning a language if nobody to talk to? And so cooking every day I'm cooking maybe a couple times a week, but I do have to remind myself we're in a global pandemic. This isn't a vacation. And so taking a step back, taking it day by day, doing my best every day, having those relationships with the team is really critical and valuable as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Callie, I really appreciate you coming on and doing this today. Is there anything else you want to leave the group? Just any advice in terms of whether it be, HVAC or just in general?
My biggest advice is that there is a lot of happiness and success on the other end of this. I think everybody's going to come back better than ever. And so we just need to hold out.
Okay. Well, with that, Callie, thank you again.
Thank you so much, Dean.
And yeah, stay safe out there.
Thank you.
All right, take care.